Hey everyone, I'm Olivia Thompson. I blink my eyes open, the harsh fluorescent lights stinging my retinas. Everything's blurry. Where am I? What happened? I try to move, but my body feels impossibly heavy, like it's made of lead. She's awake. Doctor, come quick. A voice calls out, and suddenly the room fills with activity. Faces I don't recognize hover over me, talking quickly. I catch fragmented words from their conversation. Coma, 6 months. Car accident. Wait, what? Olivia, honey, can you hear me? It's my mom's voice, but something about it feels off, like guilt is wrapped around each word. Mom? I croak, my voice rough and raspy from disuse. What's going on? You've been in a coma, sweetie. There was an accident, my dad adds, his voice strained and unfamiliar. As the fog in my mind slowly starts to clear, questions flood in. Where's Ethan? And Amber? A thick silence falls over the room, suffocating. The doctor clears his throat. Let's focus on you right now, Olivia. How are you feeling? Over the next few days, I learned the extent of my injuries and the grueling road to recovery ahead. But something still feels wrong. My parents are acting strange, and the hospital staff seems to tiptoe around me. I haven't seen Ethan or Amber once. Mom, where's my engagement ring? I ask one day during her visit. She flinches, then quickly glances at the clock. Oh, look at the time. I should get going. Your father will be here soon. As I regain my strength, I overhear my parents whispering in the hallway. We need to tell her the truth, John, my mom says urgently. Not yet, Helen. The doctor said it could set back her recovery, my dad responds, his voice low. Tell me what? What aren't they saying? That night, I convinced Sarah, the night nurse, to let me borrow her phone, just for a few minutes. She hesitates but hands it over, glancing nervously around. My fingers tremble as I open Facebook and my heart drops into my stomach. There on my profile are dozens of recent posts and photos. But they're not of me. They're of Amber. Amber at my job. Amber with my friends. Amber with Ethan. My hands shake as I scroll through post after post. It's like staring into a warped mirror, my life reflected back at me, but wrong. So wrong. Nurse, I call out, my voice trembling. I need to speak to my parents, now. Sarah rushes in, concern etched on her face. Olivia, what's wrong? I turn the phone towards her, showing her Amber's face grinning back from my profile. Everything, I whisper, everything is wrong. As Sarah leaves to call my parents, I lie there, staring at the ceiling, my mind racing. What the hell happened while I was asleep? And more importantly, what am I going to do about it? The door creaks open and my parents walk in, guilt etched deep into their faces. It's time for answers, and I'm not letting them leave until I get them. Start talking, I demand, my voice steadier than I feel. What's going on with Amber? Where's Ethan? And don't you dare lie to me. The silence is thick and uncomfortable. My mom opens her mouth, then closes it again, her eyes darting nervously to my dad. I'm going home, I declare, struggling to zip my bag with my still weak hands. Honey, maybe that's not the best idea right now, Mom says softly, exchanging a worried glance with Dad. Why not? It's my apartment, isn't it? The silence that follows feels deafening. Isn't it? I repeat, more forcefully this time. My dad sighs deeply. Olivia, there's something we need to tell you. But I don't wait to hear the rest. I'm already out the door, hailing a cab. My parents trail behind, protesting weakly, but I don't care. The ride home is tense, filled with their vague warnings and my cold, stony silence. As soon as I walk through the door of my apartment, I see them, Amber and Ethan, cuddled up on my couch in my living room, like they belong there. Like I'm the intruder. What the hell? My voice is barely above a whisper, but the shock in the room is palpable. Amber jumps up, her face a mask of guilt and fake concern. Olivia, you're home. We didn't expect you so soon. Clearly, I spit the word out, my heart pounding. What are you doing here? In my home? With my fiancé? Ethan stands, looking everywhere, but Liv, I can explain, Ethan says, his voice wavering. Oh, this should be good. I snarl, my initial shock quickly morphing into rage. Explain how you're cuddling with my sister in our home. Amber steps forward, her hands raised in a placating gesture. Olivia, please, we were just trying to keep your life intact while you were away. I laughed bitterly. I was in a coma, Amber, not on vacation. And how exactly does that explain you living in my home, sleeping with my fiancé? It's not like that, Ethan interjects weakly. Then what is it like? I demand, my voice sharp. Because from where I'm standing, it looks like my twin sister has stolen my entire life. Amber's face crumples. I was just trying to help. Your job, your apartment. I couldn't let it all slip away while you were gone. And Ethan? Screwing my fiancé, was that part of your heroic efforts too? The silence that follows is damning. Ethan's face turns pale and Amber looks like she might be sick. How long? I ask, my voice dangerously quiet. How long has this been going on? Ethan swallows hard, his eyes avoiding mine. Liv, we started before the accident. He hesitates. I'm so sorry. The world tilts as his words sink in. Before the accident. They've been betraying me for over 6 months, maybe longer. I turn to my parents, who've been hovering anxiously in the doorway. Did you know? I asked, my voice shaking. Their guilty faces tell me everything I need to know. We thought, if you woke up, the shock might be too much, Mom stammers. I let out a harsh, broken laugh. Well, consider me thoroughly shocked. Without another word, I grab my bag and storm out, ignoring their pleas to talk it out. I don't stop until I find myself at a coffee shop, my hands trembling as I dial Sophie's number. When she picks up, I finally break down. Olivia? Oh my God, is it really you? Amber said you didn't want to talk to anyone after. Amber lied. I choke out. She's been lying about everything. 20 minutes later, Sophie bursts into the coffee shop, wrapping me in a fierce hug. I can't believe this, she mutters. I knew something was off, but I never imagined. As I pour out the whole sordid story, her face cycles through shock, anger, and finally, determination. I take a deep breath, staring at my phone. It's time to start reclaiming my life, I say. I dial HR at my company, steeling myself for the conversation ahead. Hello, this is Olivia Thompson. I need to discuss my employment status. There's a long pause. I'm sorry, but Olivia Thompson is currently employed and performing excellently. Is this some kind of joke? My heart sinks. No, it's not a joke. I'm the real Olivia Thompson. I've been in a coma for 6 months, and my twin sister has been impersonating me. Another pause. I think you should speak with Mr. Jenkins. Half an hour later, I sit across from my former boss, watching his face cycle through disbelief, shock, and finally, understanding. Good God, Olivia, I don't even know what to say. Tell me about it, I mutter. Can you help me? I need my job back. My life back. Mr. Jenkins sighs, rubbing his temples. I want to help Olivia, but legally, this is a nightmare. Amber's been working as you, signing contracts, making decisions. It's not as simple as just swapping you back in. I leave his office with a vague promise of support but a growing realization. I need legal help. That's how I find myself sitting in the office of Rachel Chen, an employment lawyer with a no-nonsense attitude. Identity theft, fraud, potential embezzlement, Rachel lists, scribbling notes. We've got a case, Olivia, but it won't be easy. We need evidence. Lots of it. I nod, determination settling in. Where do we start? Friends, colleagues, anyone who can vouch for your identity. And Amber's deception. Bank statements, emails, anything that shows she's been acting as you. Sophie becomes my partner in crime, helping me track down old contacts. It's a mixed bag. Some are shocked to hear from me, having bought into Amber's lies. Others, like my old college roommate Jenna, are furious on my behalf. I knew something was off, Jenna exclaims. Amber never could nail your laugh. Count me in as a witness. But for every ally, there's a setback. Rumors start circulating about my mental state. I heard she's confused from the coma I overhear at a coffee shop. Thinks her sister stole her life. Sad, really. I grit my teeth, pushing through the anger and hurt. Every obstacle only fuels my determination. Amidst the chaos, there's one bright spot. David, my physical therapist. He's the first person in ages who sees me for me, not as Amber's confused twin. You're making great progress, he encourages during one of our sessions. How's everything else going? I find myself opening up to him, sharing my frustrations and small victories. His unwavering support becomes a lifeline. You've got this, Olivia, he says one day, his hand resting on my shoulder. Don't let them make you doubt yourself. His touch lingers, and for a moment I forget about the mess my life has become. But reality crashes back as my phone buzzes with a text from Rachel. Found something. Come to the office ASAP. An hour later, I'm staring at bank statements, my hands shaking with rage. She's been siphoning money from your accounts, Rachel explains. Small amounts at first, but they've been increasing. This is embezzlement, Olivia. We've got her. I should feel triumphant, but all I feel is exhaustion and anger. So much anger. What's our next move? I ask, my voice hard. Rachel's eyes glint with determination. We build our case: identity theft, fraud, embezzlement. Amber's going down, and we're going to get your life back. I step outside the office, my heart pounding. This is it. Months of fighting, of proving myself, have led to this moment. I take a deep breath and push open the door to Mr. Jenkins' office. He looks up, a smile breaking across his face. Olivia, come in please. As I sit down, he slides a folder across the desk. It's done. Amber's been fired effective immediately, and I'd like to formally offer you your position back. I stare at the contract in front of me, emotions swirling inside. Relief, validation, and something else. Thank you, Mr. Jenkins, I say quietly, but I think I'm going to have to decline. His eyebrows shoot up in surprise. Are you sure? After everything? I nod, a sense of calm settling over me. I am. I'm starting my own firm. This whole experience has shown me what I'm capable of. I want to build something of my own. He leans back, a proud smile crossing his face. Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed, but I understand. You're going to do great things, Olivia. As I leave the office, my phone rings. It's Rachel. Olivia, it's happening. They're arresting Amber right now. I rush to the precinct, arriving just in time to see Amber being led out in handcuffs. Our eyes meet, and for a moment, I see a flicker of the sister I once knew. But then it's gone, replaced by cold defiance. The next few weeks are a whirlwind. The investigation reveals Ethan's complicity in the fraud, leading to his arrest as well. My parents try to reach out, leaving tearful voicemails, sending pleading texts. Olivia, please, we're so sorry. We thought we were protecting you. I delete the messages. Maybe one day I'll be ready to hear them out. But not now. Instead, I focus on the people who stood by me. Sophie, who has been my rock through it all, and David, whose steady support has turned into something more. Months pass, and my new firm is taking off. I've just landed our biggest client yet. Later that night, as David and I walk hand in hand under the stars, I reflect on my journey. I've lost so much: my old life, my family, the future I thought I wanted. But I've gained something far more valuable, a life that's truly my own. As we walk into our future together, I realize that sometimes the worst betrayal can lead to the best rebirth. I lost my old life, but I've built a new one that's all mine, and no one can take it away from me. Now I've got a question for you. If you were in Olivia's shoes, could you ever forgive your twin sister and parents for their betrayal? Or would you, like Olivia, choose to cut ties and build a completely new life? This is a tough one. On one hand, family is supposed to have your back. On the other, what Amber and her parents did was a massive breach of trust. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear where you stand on this. And hey, if you enjoyed this wild ride, hit that like button. It helps more people find these stories. And if you're new here and want more jaw-dropping tales like this, consider subscribing. I got plenty more where this came from.